I'm going to do one hit, can't miss, get $4,000. But this is the adjustment I'm going to show here. So it's going to be the full real one hit, can't miss, where the only thing that can lose is the 10. Everything else wins. But I'm also going to add in 2 hits. And I have some reasoning behind this, and I'll try to show it. We'll see if we get able to show it here. There's $4,000 in chips. All right, so first thing first, let's get I'm going to shoot 5 shooters all myself. That way I'm the shooter and I can control the 10, hopefully. At least that's the plan. Hello, Crap Strategy Live. What is going on, my friend? All right. So we're going 60, 75, 75, 75. Well, it's 90. $10C, 5E, and then a $15 pass. All right, so what does this get us? Oh, we need 60 on the 4. 60 on the 4, bye. All right, so what this gets us is, as long as I don't roll a 10, we win. All right, we're working on the come out. As long as I don't roll a 10, hello everybody, we're going to win this bet. And we're going to collect, I think the minimum we can collect is like $50. All right. But I'm going to go twice. And the reason I'm going to go twice is because on the first collection, I'm going to rack it. And on the second one, I'm going to use it as my free roll. The tryout, by the way, guys, the tryouts went great for Justice. He hit really, really well. He was hitting the ball with power. Looked good. He was ripping them right up the middle. It was really good. Excellent display. Made Dad proud. And there's a 7. Okay, so on the come out 7, this is still a winner. All right, so the way I like to do it is this is just going to pay the line. And then that's going to win $475. It's going to win 500, but 25 in big. That's 3, 4, 75. All right, let's replace it. Come out 7s are great. Let's get some red. All right, that's roll number 1. So we made some cash there, about $90. After this roll, this is roll number 2. On roll number 2, we're going to play the free roll. So we're going to collect that first roll, free roll the second roll. And we have a 9. 6, 3, 9. I'm shooting the knuckleball, if anyone doesn't know. Okay, so there's the 9. All right, we're going to lose this. We're going to win 105 right there. And so we have $105 to play with. And remember that with 15 we lost. It doesn't really matter because we won on the first shot. And the point is 9. All right, so now this is all free roll money. We can do whatever we want with it. I'm going to pick up the 6 and 8. And I'm going to do the 5 for 15. All right, at this point, you're just shooting to win. So 2 rolls nearly guarantees you $100. And there's the 5 for 21. So at this point, whatever you do is fine. You can manipulate your pressing and whatever, however you feel. There's nothing right or wrong. I mean, all of it is whatever you want to do. And there's the 5 again for $21. Now we got all the numbers. And so this works out to basically, if you can miss the 10 twice, which obviously it gets harder the second time from a probability standpoint, but not that much harder, guys. It's not like it gets exponentially harder. Hello, everybody. That I missed. All right, let's place that 9. We'll be off on this come out, but it doesn't get like crazy harder. Here we go. And there's a yo on the come out. We like that. We like that. We'll take it. Bump up the 5 and the 9. Okay. Here we go. That's a 6 on the come out. Put that in odds. Here we go. And we got the 6 right back. All right, 15 there, 36 right there. Put that back right there. Let's take our 4 and 10 up to a buy. And you know what? Let's add 30 to our 8. This is a come out roll. Remember, we have that first hit that's driving our profit. So we can be way more aggressive with the second one. It's a come out 5. Okay. Point's going to be 5. Put this 20 in odds. Here we go. Whoa, crazy roll. 5, 4, 9. It's going to be $28 winner. I'm going to turn that into a quarter. Bump my 4 up. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. Okay, it's 20. We're going to drop $1 and get 40. Take my 6 up to 60. Rack 10. Gotta love 10s now. We want 10s now. And there's the 6. Okay, $70 6. Take him up to a quarter. That 4 was already at a quarter, but I'll make it look right. Oops. And take our 9 to 30 in odds. Rack that big chunk of chips. Here we go. Four, 2, 6. It's another 70. It's easy when it rolls like this. Make that look right. Then we'll bump up across the board there. Easy money. Playing for free. Playing for free. There's our point. 15 and 45. 5's going to come down. We're going to take it all the way to 50. We'll be off on the come out. Whoa, long roll out 3. It's a 2, 1, 3. We're going to lose that. Have to replace it. Easy money. Still off on the come out. We got a 4. Point is going to be 4, 3, 1. Okay. Put that in odds right back there. Here we go. 8, 8, 8. That's a $105 winner. I'm going to add 30 to my 6. 25 to my 9. And here we go. And there's the 6 right back. 105. $50. $50. Uh-oh. Hello, everybody. Here we go. And there's the 6 for another 105. Guys, I don't have my computer set up, so I can't see the chat unless I'm just paying attention right when it comes up. So sorry for that. Here we go. Yo! This is just the first shot of the day. Most likely I would be done after this shot. I probably would have already pulled down to 96 across myself and racked up all that profit and went home after the 96 across run. I play for goals. I don't usually just let them roll. But this strategy allows it. This strategy allows you to just let it roll. There's the 7. Kind of thought that would happen after it went off the table. A little superstition there. Same dice, that's right. But still, that was an awesome roll. Great first roll. That's 7, number 1. All right. Repeat the process. 15, 10, and 5. That's a 10C, 5E. 60, 75, 90, 90, 75. And then $1,000 lay 10. Here we go. Six, four, knuckleball. Everything's working. We got to make that 60 though. 516. All right, so our first hit is going to be for 105. Rack it. Rack the first one. Looking for a second one. The second one we're going to play free roll with. 639. Okay, that's also going to be 105. There's our free roll. Pull it all down. And take off with our free roll. We'll put 25 in odds on roll 6 there and get our 8 for 30. And I'm going to run some come bets through, $15 come bets. So I'm going to run 2 come bets through. Unless I hit the 8 or the 6. There's the 4. Okay. Because we had $50, remember, so we're going to use 30 of it. Come bets. And then we'll decide which one we want to throw some odds on. Just a little twist. Oh, and there's the 7. It was on the 10 too. It jumped over to the 7. So we're going to get that little consolation prize there. But remember, that was a free hit. We had $105 of free hit, and we had already won 105. So however that ended up was fine. Rack it up. Start over. They're not always going to go 20 rolls. Sometimes they're going to go 4 rolls and 3 rolls. Okay. There's the setup again. That's a 10C, 5E. Maybe we'll hit one here. All right, so obviously, what do we want? Obviously, we don't want a 10. If we roll anything else, we're a winner, which makes the game very easy, as long as you don't roll a 10. And there's a 5. Okay, so it's a $105 5. It's not quite 105 because you lose 15, but that's fine. 105. We rack the first one, second one. You got to replace the C and E, and I think I forgot that last time. That's my bad. And there's the 8, so it's another 105. I'm going to pull all down. Since we already got the 5, did I get a chance to try your strategy? I have ran it a few times on my own. So we're going to iron cross this thing. And there's the 6, so it's going to win 20 bucks overall. We're going to win 35. We're going to lose 15. We'll just rack the first one. Get a few racks in on the cross. Maybe we'll bump up our 5 odds. Well, there we go. And there's the 5, so we're not going to get a chance for that. There's 15 back here. Okay. Remember, this is all free roll, so however you put it out there is the right way. There is not a wrong way. All right, off on the come out. There's a 6. Put that right over here. And there's the 5. It's a $21 5. And there's the 7 out. No big deal. No big deal. All right, that's 3 shooters in. Just curious, let's add up where we're at, okay? There's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,600. So that's 4,200, 300, 400, 500, about 550. So we're up about 550. It's not terrible in 3 shooters. I would say most people would take that. All right, everything's set. Let's get new dice. 6, 4, 6, 4. As long as we don't roll the 10, we're winners. All right, here we go. 6, 4, 2, 6. $105 winner. Put our C and E back out there for 10C, 5E. All right, here we go. We need one more hit, and that's our free roll money. 7 out, that's fine, okay? So this is fine, even though we're gonna lose both of these. We're gonna win $500 minus 25, so 475. 1, 2, 3. So even though we lost that $30, that's okay. Because there's 400 right there. 475. So even the 7 out, guys, is just fine. You're still gonna rack up a bunch. All right, let's put it all back out there. Go to our last shooter. Here we go. And now definitely if I got to this 5th shooter and I was up where I'm up, I definitely would only go 1 roll. I wouldn't go 2 rolls here because I'm already up where I'm at. And if I was just bound and dead set on shooting a 5th time, I would only go 1 roll. But we'll go 2 rolls because that's what we're doing in this video. Here we go. 415. $105. Put it right back. We need 1 more hit. And then we're home free, 5 shooters in. Are we counting that one? That is in the rack because that's a 10. Are we going to count that? That jumped in my rack. I don't think that would have been a 10. But I'll count it if we want to count it. You guys make the call on this one. Because I don't think if it had landed in that rack, I think it would have kept rolling. You know, if it lands in the money at the table, it's not a shot. You guys make the call on this one. Count it or don't count it. I got mostly don't rolls, okay? So this one is a little in question. I mean, but only 5 shooters in. The one argument I do have is they wouldn't have counted it at the casino if it had jumped up in the money. There's $105. So we would have got there. This one is this one's a little in question. Oh, I racked our 105, so we need to put 105 back out. That's our free roll money. Anyway, so 2 hits. It goes pretty good. It allows you to get profit going before the next roll. If you understand what I'm saying by that. So instead of, let me get some reds. Instead of having to use all your profit as your free roll, you're getting an extra roll. That way you have a profit roll and a free roll. And there's the 8. Oh, there's supposed to be a cap on that. There's 15. That's going to win $20, $35. And so that's what I got to show. That's why I think it's better for 2 hits. Are you going to hit the 10 more often? Yeah. You're also going to make profit more often. So you're going to be able to profit faster. So, okay, so that's the 5. I'm going to win 30 there. I'm just going to work everything here. Everything's working. So it's both ways. Yes, you are going to roll more 10s, but you're also going to profit much quicker. And there's the 9. Okay. So because you're profiting so much faster with this, the going the extra roll, I think in the long run for sure will be negligible. And there's the 4. I'm glad we just picked it up. All right, this is going to be a 27. Yeah. But so even if we would have lost $1,000 and we would have won another roll, we would have rolled the 5. We'll see where we're at again here of this roll. So there's 35 minus 15 is 20. I'm going to catch shit for that, so. But it did land in the money. And in other videos, in my defense, I never count it when it lands in there. So there's the 9. Here we go. We'll be working. We're going to work this all the way out. Thanks, buddy. And there's the 10. It's a good time to be working. We're going to win 15 here. We're going to drop $1 and win 50. Take and put 30 back here in odds. Sorry, that ain't my 5 there. Make that 4 1/4. Take our 6 up. We'll rack a little bit. Here we go. And there's the 5. Okay. So that's going to be 35 minus 15 is 20. Gotta love that field booster. Field is a great bet when it's not by itself. 5 3 8. It's going to win 20 overall. We got our point. Look at us go. It's going to win 60. When you're not under the gun, when you're just all on free roll, it sure makes it a lot easier to chunk the dice down there. I mean, it's kind of crazy how much different it really is. Got all these money. What do I do with all this money? All right, we're going to be off on this come out. I'll just work the field in the line. Field in the line. Six, 5, yo. That's all I needed was the field in the line. That's a bunch of crap. Sixth thing, same thing. Field in the line. Oh, good thing I wasn't working. We'll let that hit there on the pass line, 617. All right, put that back. We're turning everything on. Everything's back working. Everything is back working. Let's do it. Big hit. Oh, 6 4 10. And he turned them on. Look at him go. What do I got on it? Oh, it's set 35, so we're still going to drop $1 for 70. Sorry, I'm trying to get situated here. I got so much winnings. Yeah, let's just make this a quarter too. We'll trade this in for 100. All right, here we go. Oh, we need some odds on that 10, don't we? Let's put a little odds out there. Oh, and we're out. That was a great roll. Great roll. Remember, at 3 shooters in, guys, we were up $500. At 3 shooters in. Now, we did have one good roll. Still, 3 shooters in, we were up $500, which is significantly different than the other did. Significantly different than the other way. with 3 shooters in, you'd be up 500. All right, so I'm going to rack all this up. Color it up is what I mean. Okay. There's 50. All right, so this is 1,000. I'm going to grab 2 blue chips. Way it's easy to count. See where we're at. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4,000. 5,000. So even if we would have lost that $1,000, we'd still be up this much. That would obviously not be nearly as good, but most people probably wouldn't have been there past that third shooter when they were up $500. At least I wouldn't have. I would have never made it past that shooter. But either way, honest to goodness, guys, I think if that didn't land in there, it's not going to land on a 10. And I'm being 100% honest there. But if you want to count it against me, I still profited. Either way. But anyways, guys, so this is why I like the second hit better. I actually like using it better because it generates profit much, much faster. So when you just do the one hit, like the one roll where we did the 2 hits and then rolled a 7, we would have only got one other hit in on our free roll, and then we would have rolled a 7. So we would have only made a couple bucks instead of making $100 or $120. All right, so that's kind of the key to it, is on why I think you should do it. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to roll twice and see how many times I can roll twice without rolling a 10. All right, let's see how many times I can do it. It might last 1 roll, it might last 25 rolls, I don't know. 3, 1, 4, okay. And there's the 5. And remember, guys, you're going to win on everything. So it doesn't matter what the roll is. As long as it's not a 10, you're going to win on everything. And there's a 5. So what I'm saying is that you can do this a lot. You can, for the most part, you're going to be able to roll a lot of times, 2 times. Oh, I only made it 1 roll and then another one. All that talking. All right, 6, 4, okay. So our second one, we got smacked. But you should be able to do this a lot of times. And there's a 3. So what I'll do is every time I roll a 10, I'll put it under or on top of the one that I made and missed. That'll help us keep track. I'll do the 10s in red. There's a 9, okay. And I'll do whatever one hit first, I'll just stack them up. That way we're not real confused, because I was already getting a little confused. There's a 9, okay. And so, basically, I know one big problem with this overall is that these all have to be your shot. So you're going to be there a little while waiting on your shot, but if you had your own table or a table that was very short, didn't have a lot of people on it, you could really get a lot of shots in. There's a hard 4. Come here. Okay. So right now we've had 3 winners to 1 loser. Obviously we need to do better than that. Even though we don't know what would have happened on those shots, obviously we could have went 20 shots on one of them and that $1,000 would have been made back easily, possibly. So, I mean, you really don't know. Just showing like this, I'm just showing that the frequency of the 10 is very minimal. it really does stick to that 8%. I know there's horror stories out there, but you know, you don't ever hear the stories about the times they didn't see a 10 because they weren't looking for that. And there's the 4. You know, the stories that they didn't see a 10 for 20 rolls are a lot more common than the times they saw 5 10s in 20 rolls, you know. It's just the nature of what we're doing here. And there's a 639. I might have got saved right there, but it was on the 3, so it would have had to roll all the way over. But again, I mean, this is basically the frequency. You're only going to roll 1 out of every 12. And that's if it's completely random. You're going to have 1 out of every 12. So as long as you can do just a little something, you're going to defeat this easily. And since you're only playing for 2 rolls against that 10, you know, you're looking at winning most of the time. Yeah, I am using the knuckleball. And I'm kind of throwing it harder today. Whoa. That's a really long rollout 6. But again, guys, I don't know how many rolls this has been, but we've only had 110 in all these rolls. And it was after a win, which is nice because that means you did win something there, you know. So it was only actually like a $900 loss, which is still not good, but still, that is to be said. But so like, okay, so even if we didn't do nothing, we would be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even if we never replayed anything, well, never mind, that would be 1,600 because we would have won 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200. And then one of these was a box number and one of these that. So about 1,500 minus 1,000, we'd be up about 500 if we never did anything but played for 2 rolls and down. And there's a 12. And that's with not putting no money out there, no free rolls. Just 2 rolls and down, we would be up that much money. Just because we're relatively okay at missing the 10. We can roll a lot of rolls. Oh, there's our second 10. All right. So, okay, so I'm going to stop right here. All right. Before this one, how many rolls did we have? Okay, with 110. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 rolls. If you can have 110 inside of 17 rolls, guys, you're beating it by 5 rolls. That's amazing. All right, that's way better than good. All right, way better than good. All right, so now we've had 2 10s in 17 rolls. So now we essentially have to get to the 24th roll or the 25th roll before another 10. Let's see if we can do that. Maybe we can. And there's the 4. Okay. And so that's what missing the 10, this is what it gets you, is if you'll just play everything else and trust that you can miss that 10 consistent enough. There's the 9. You'll win money. I mean, it is literally that easy. If you can miss the 10 at just a little higher rate than you hit them, then the natural average is to hit them, you'll win money. And there's a 7. Oddly enough, that's our first 7. That's really, really weird. There's a lot of rolls without a 7, guys. Oh, there's another one. That was a really crappy roll, too. It bounced up twice. All right. Yeah, everyone else is making money. That's right. That was brutal there. That one did that big old double bouncer. Now we would have to get to 37 rolls, which I don't know where I'm at roll-wise, but I'm not close to 37. I know that. Yeah, first 7, that's pretty amazing. That's a lot of rolls for a 7. Especially when I don't care if I hit it or not. Maybe that's why I'm not rolling, because I don't care if I do. And there's a 6, hard 6. Okay. And again, guys, remember, even though you're seeing a 10 or 2 or 3, it's okay. Like that first roll, that first roll, that 10, like if this was actual roll, because that 7 didn't come forever, that first 10 would have never even been involved. It would have been a winner number. And so this little demonstration I'm doing is a little skewed, but I'm just showing how many times you can roll twice without rolling a 10. I mean, it's relatively simple. And remember, after the second roll, then you're playing the 10. You want the 10s. So again, it's one of those situations. Why haven't I rolled any 8s? What's going on there? Yeah, the corner. What's going on with the 8s and the 7s? That's odd. There's a 3. Oh, that one will go over there. So let's see where we're at. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Okay. And there's the 5. I'm just going to go to 36 if I can get there without rolling another 10. If I can't, that means I did bad. That means I actually hit too many 10s. But with the nature of the way this works, that wouldn't have mattered. There's a 9. Because all these 10s wouldn't have necessarily been losers. Oh yeah, that's right. Some of them were 8s on the second roll. You're right. Good call. And there's an 8 right there, just to prove. So one of the tricks to missing the 10, guys, is to consistently, oh, that was a terrible shot. There's another 8 though, is to consistently get one of your dice. These are Craps Nation dice, but they're Midwest. They're Midwest Gaming. If you can get one of your dice to come up as a 1, 2, or a 3, you cannot roll a 10. So if you can control one dice and consistently get one dice to be a 1, a 2, or a 3, you will never roll a 10. There's a 5, 1, 6. So that is one big key to trying to control the 10. So the guys that are going to throw traditional shots, you need to throw shots that are going to come up with 1s, 2s, and 3s really consistently. And there's right back on that 6. And there's an 8. Right when I talked about the 8s, here they come. And there's another 8. All right, let's count them up. Dang it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Okay, so I'm dead even on the numbers, okay? Now, I want to show you something here, okay? Even if we would have just played this $1,000 lay and never took nothing down, we would have, even if we count the horn numbers that I had in there, all right? We rolled 36 times. So if you take the 3 losers away, now we have 33 winners, right? So if most of them are $100 winners, we probably won money. So even if we just stayed 2 rolls, even if you hit the natural average, you probably won money. All right, so let's see. Can we go 12 more rolls? I'm just going to stack up 12 rolls. If they don't roll 10, seven. All right, that might be only our second 7. Oh no, we had another one, didn't we? All right, so this one, we're going to do this in a different color. We're going to do these ones in green, all right? Because these are our last 12. See if we can get it. And there's a 5. Big money. We might not be able to get it because we went a lot of rolls there without a 10. So we might be due. But we'll see. See how good we can do. Defeating the average. And there's the 5. So all we're doing is we're defeating a very easy average to defeat, which is the 10, which is twice as easy to defeat as the 7. 7 is hard to defeat. The 10, much easier. And here they come. Hello, bud. Hello, ball. Much easier to defeat the 10. You just have to get non-traditional. Traditional versions of dice throwing. You can win with the natural average, absolutely. You'd have to stick it out like that, betting every roll. But with the natural average, there's going to be times that you get runs of 10s. So you better have a big bankroll. You want this dice control. Get a little bit on the 10. Oh, and we got smacked. How many rolls did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was our 7th roll, but we had a whole bunch before that. So again, guys, this is it's a very easy way to win. Very easy way to win. It does cost money, though. This is a more expensive strategy than most. You know, I am going to try to come up with a really good lower version of it. But the problem with the lower version is that the free roll wins just aren't that big. So if you knock it down to like a $300 lay or a $400 lay, you know, you're only really winning enough to cover like 32 across, which unless you're at a $5 table, it is kind of useless, you know. So this is really built for bigger money, but it can be scaled down. And if you want to grind it out, you just have to find a $5 table and you can do it. I don't necessarily know the horn bets. They're going to be like $4 and $2 or something like that. The C&E, but it's there. You can fit it in there somewhere, because if it works at $1,000, it works at 300, it works at 100, it works at $1 million, you know. So again, this is an easy way to play, guys. And just put a little time and effort into missing the 10. And like I said, in this video, if I was live at the casino, I'd have never made it past my 3rd shot. I'd have been up $500. I'd have been done. I'd have been out of there. I'd have been all the way done. But I mean, again, you could have days where you roll a lot of 10s and it could go bad. I'm not saying it can never go bad. But it sure is a lot harder to go bad against the 10 than it is against the 7. And that is what I'm saying. That's the thing that I've been preaching about this anything but 10 since I first came out with it. And really started promoting it. Because obviously I didn't invent this. Because the anything but 10 or laying the 10 and then playing box numbers has been around forever. But I do kind of claim it because I promote it. And I stand behind it. And the reason I stand behind it is it's so much easier to defeat the 10 than it is the 7. Even though it didn't look like that in this video, in this one at the end here, it looked like it was easy to defeat the 7. If I had $4,000, if I started with 4,000, yeah, my goal would be 500, especially. Yeah, I don't know, Larry. We'll have to talk about that via text or call or something. But yeah, I'm definitely in, buddy. Definitely in. But again, guys, this is easy. It's not hard. It's not. There's not a lot of movement in it. I mean, yeah, you do regress and all that, but you're just going 2 hits and then pulling your money down and then choosing whatever bets you want to bet. If you want to take all that money and put it on the hard ways and look for big wins, hey, do that. I mean, it's free roll. You get them 2 hits. That second hit is all just gambling money. You can gamble it instead of play with strategy. You can just gamble. And you guys know as well as I do, sometimes gambling is the highest payoff. I mean, that hasn't been my experience, but I do maximize my wins. I absolutely do. I leave early, but it hasn't been my experience that it loses a lot. So, I mean, honestly, it should only lose 8% of the time. So, 8%. I mean, if it's worse than that, you're doing something wrong. You're throwing the dice to make 10s if it's worse than that. But guys, there's not a lot of movement in it. You're not having to, progress, regress, hot bets. You're not having to do all that. You're not having to do all those extra things to generate profit. It does it by itself. You put the money out there, you go 2 hits, go 1 hit, whatever it is you want to do. You get the money, you come down. Yeah, at the casino, that's the way I would play it. I would throw it more of a natural throw. But again, guys, I preach this because I believe in it. And people I know have won with it also. People I don't know have won with it, and they tell me about it. I mean, I have had some people say they lost, but the vast majority of them say they've won. And I mean, you should win. But that's one of the things, Rockwell, that I think the 10 is just to cover the 2 come out bets. It's not about that. It's not about making that 7, like, you're not playing a lay bet as like a lay bet to make profit. Yeah, he talked to me about it a whole bunch. I actually like leaving the 4 up, just reducing it. Because I actually started with $100 across on everything. And then I realized that I could take some money off of those to get the horn bets. And then I could take them off to make the 7 more. And so I finally narrowed it down to where I like this, where everything basically makes $100. Horn and the 11, they make like 70. And the 7 makes like 90. So it's kind of a really good mix. So as long as you don't roll a 10, it's a pretty good little hit, Not a lot at risk, 8%. Keep saying 8%, guys, because it's 8% if you just roll them. I mean, that's what you get is 8%. If you just chunk them down here, 8% of the time you're going to roll a 10. So we just had 3 winners without a loser, 4 winners, 5 winners, 6 winners, 7 winners, 8 winners, 9 winners, 10 winners, 11 winners, 12 winners. Oh, on the 13th roll, imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. It stuck to its average. It was really close to it. Now, obviously you could get it on the 3rd roll, but then you might not get another one until the 15th roll. You know what I mean? So within 13 rolls, you should only have one, which means if you're playing all of the numbers, you should be winning. There's 2, 3. Oh, okay, so that was our 4th roll. So we had 3 wins before the 10. So now we would need 9 more rolls to break even. There's 1, 2. Oh, we didn't get there. Okay, but that's also fine. This is what I'm trying to actually point out to a little bit in this video, is that sometimes they're going to come at a different frequency, but then you're going to have the runs that go 25. All right, so was that 4? So we have 7, and so we need 17 rolls, right? 1, I think I'm right. 2. Oh, there's another one. All right, so now we would need like 27 rolls maybe. But it's going to do that. It's going to, there's going to be runs of 10s. And I've preached that from the beginning. Oh, there's another one. I'm beginning to think that throwing from very close is netting me the same numbers. But with the strategy, the way it's played, every 10 isn't a loser. Every 10 isn't a loser. It's only if it comes on the first 2 rolls. I think we did get one on the first 2 rolls there. If you can't shoot, you can't win. What did you just say? Yeah, you only need 2 rolls. I mean, I don't know how to, I mean, people have keep bringing this thing up about the 10 only nets half, this and that. But guys, the 10, it doesn't matter what, it's just covering the bets. It's all it is. It doesn't matter if you use the 9 or the 8 or whatever it is you use, whatever percentage it is what it's going to work out to. So you adjust to that percentage. And then you try to manipulate it a little bit. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I don't know. I've showed 50 AB10 videos, it seems like. I else to explain that the 10 is only your problem because it's your loser. It has nothing to do with the payout on it. It's just that it's the loser. So when you lose on the 10, you have to win bets to get it back. But it really has nothing to do with the payout. The payout just matches the bets you're making. So whatever the payout is, you match your bets to it. It's just, it's so you win on the 7. You're turning your 7 into your 10, you know, and so you win on the 7. So you gain 3 combinations of winners doing it. That 2-to-1 payout ratio and all that, it doesn't matter because you're not using the 10 as a winner on the lay. You're not just playing only the lay. If I was just playing only the lay, that would come into fact. That would be a factor, but it's not. You're rolling 2 rolls, and then you're going to go and play whatever you want to play for free. So after the 2 rolls, you're no longer at risk. There's nothing at risk. So I don't guys, I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, guys, thank you for everything. This was a good video. This is kind of the end of what I think it should be. I do think that there is room to take your free roll and then move it through the don't, or at least part of it through the don't, and then you could work into the 6, 7, 8. So you can go from AB10 plus 1 hit can't miss straight into the 6, 7, 8 for free. And so that's one of the angles I really like on it. So let's say you got your 2 rolls in. So I'll just put the cash out here. All right, so we got a 7. I think that wins 90, if I remember right. 90. and we got a 7. Okay, so 90 and 90. All right, so now this would be ideal because we just rolled 2 7s. All right, so now you could take, you're going to rack 190. Right, so now you got this, right? 50 and 40. You take your 50, put it through the don't. You get a 3. I mean, that'd be lucky. Get your 50, bump that up. That'd be profit. And you got the 5. All right, remember, this is all profit money here. So now you got the 5 on the don't, 75. You got 40 to use. You could go 18 and 18, whatever, 40, whatever you want to do. I mean, it doesn't make any difference at this point. If you grab some more of this profit, that way you could go 30 and 30. Remember, you won that extra money, so you could do this with no problem. Or even if you didn't want to. You know, if just 50 against 60 is fine when it's all profit. Then you roll it out, see what happens. Oh, there's the 7. So we would win $15. So this, I kind of like the angle of running it back through like this. It takes advantage of my 2 favorite strategies then. And there you go. You would have made $225, $245 in one shooter. Just because he didn't roll a 10 in the first 2 rolls. Now, did he roll a 3 on the pass line for us? Yeah. I mean, there was some help, obviously. But he didn't roll no box number winners. All right, so let's say we did it again. All right, let's go 2 more here. We'll see if we make it. All right, there's a 7 again, oddly enough. 90. And we got a 4, okay? So the 4 is going to pay 120 minus 15 minus 5. So you're looking at $100 on the 4. All right. Now, you got your free roll money, 90. You got this 100. You can rack the 100. We'll put 50, run it through the don't. We got a 6. All right, now we pick up the 5 and the 8. We still ended up with 85 in profit. No matter what happens here, no matter what, we would still have 85 in profit. And we're sitting here on the 6, 7, 8. And so this is one of the angles I'm going to like to explore. And we got smacked. No big deal. We'd just let it roll out. We'd just be working. And there we're out. Either way, we lost on that one, right? No, we won $85 on that shooter. All right, so what did we won the first time? 240. Now we won 85. We're already 2 shooters in. We're at over $300. Why? Because we didn't roll any 10s on the first 2 rolls. And that's it. That's all it is. We didn't roll 10s on the first 2 rolls. We got a 4. Again, that worked out to be roughly $100. And we got a 2. I think the 2 and the 2, 3, and the 12, they work out to be roughly $60, if I remember right. All right, so this one's a little different. So let's say we wanted to keep 75. The point is 4, so we'd have to go through there. And we get a 10. Now we maybe this 35, maybe we're just like, you know what? We're just going to put, I don't know, 50 in odds instead. And rack this 60. See if we roll a 7 before a 10. I mean, these are all the things. These are just little angles, little side angles. And there's the 8 that you can get out of this. And there's the 7, so we'd win 75 more bucks. I don't know, that'd put us close to 500 or maybe a little over 500 in 3 shooters again. So again, guys, I mean, obviously it could have went different than that, but it didn't. That's how it went. So the repetition of this is very simple. Every move is available off of it. Once you get your 2 hits in, you can do whatever you want because it's free money. So like I said, if you wanted to just play hard ways, you just stick it out there on the hard ways. You can put 25 on each hard way. If 1 hits, you made a great payday, you know? So again, easy stuff, guys, easy stuff. And I hope you guys like the videos. This is definitely something that I'm hoping to put on some live videos at the casino in the near future, or maybe not near future, but by summertime, or in summertime, I hope, is my goal, to have this on live, actual chips at the casino, real money videos. And so be looking forward to that, but it won't be till summer because that's when I'll be out there. But anyways, guys, you have a great night. This is Jacob from Wager Me This, and thank you guys for everything.